The attributes pane provides access to the attributes for your features. But there's more information available for your features than just their attributes. In OpenPoint, you can also access the construction units and assets. We're going to pull up the construction units by clicking on the construction unit button in the OpenPoint tab. When the construction unit panel first pops up, it's going to be in the job layout section, which will display the layout for your currently selected job. There's also the open layout section, which shows all the layout, but we're going to focus on the plant section right now. Click on the In Plant button in order to pull up the tab for the plant. You can see that there are 2 plant units associated with this wire. I can get more information by clicking on one of the 2 to see their full attributes. I can click on the other one to view its attributes. I can always make this section bigger or smaller by clicking and dragging to make more space between the list and the attributes themselves. If I'm done with this, I can click the X button to make it go away. Now, things get a little bit more complicated when you have more than one feature selected. I'm going to go ahead and select multiple features. Notice that this is just showing the plant for one of the features we have selected. In fact, it's showing the plant for this feature that we have selected. I can tell which feature that is because if I click on this underground secondary button here that indicates which feature we have for these attributes, it will flash it on the map. So how do I select a different feature when I want to see different attributes? There are multiple ways to accomplish this. One is to make sure that you just have one feature selected at a time. If I select just this one pole, then I'll see just this pole's construction units. But if I have multiple features selected, I can still dictate which one I want to view. But I need to use the attributes pane in order to do that. In order to show this, I'm going to pull out the construction units pane and dock it right next to our attributes pane so that we can see how this works. The attributes pane gives you access to the list of all of the features that are selected. And notice that the secondary underground, number 4361, is the one that is currently selected in the attributes pane. So that's the attributes that show here, and that's also the construction units that show. I can change that by clicking on a different item. So if I click on this pedestal, not only do the attributes change in the attributes panel, but it also changed the construction unit panel so that it is selecting that same attributes selected station. Now we're seeing the plant that are for that pedestal.